Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear sons and daughters of planet Earth, I am Sananda. I hope that hearts are calm, peaceful and confident in the role of light. Today I will also address a very interesting topic, the truth. What is the truth? Does the truth have the same interpretation for everyone? I would say no. Each person interprets what the other says in their own way, including according to their feelings. If you are vibrating high, if you are well, if you are calm, whatever the other person says, you will be able to feel in your heart, if there is a good energy there, of truth, of sincerity, of correction, or if there is a real fantasy energy. So this is the point. Many of you still don't know how to distinguish what is true from what is false. Note that I'm not talking about lies, I'm talking about falsehood. So I'll give you an example, a being of light speaking, when you listen to the message of that being, with your heart, surrendered to that moment, asking your own higher self to help you, to perceive all the energy that is there, you will feel, if an energy comes from there that fills your entire heart or if there is an energy that is causing you doubt, it is causing you any type of discomfort. So in this way you are being able to realize that what is being said there, which is supposed to be from that being of light, is false. Why false and not lie? Because those words may have even been spoken by a being of light, but that content was worked on, it was magnetized with bad energy. So the energy that is there is false, it is not true. The vast majority here still have this problem, does not know how to distinguish what is true from what is false. And now I can also magnify what is true from what is a lie. Realize that the line between one and the other is very thin. You can't get a list of points and mark the ones you find in that message, you can't do that. So the only way to know the truth, the lie, the falsehood, is through the heart. Because the heart is never wrong. Why is the heart never wrong? Because in your heart, depending on your walk, or even a very poor walk spiritually speaking, there you have the most important spark, which is the divine spark, divine consciousness, Father or Mother God. Then this consciousness is perfect and real, true and perfect. Then she will never let you be fooled. You are often mistaken, because you hear, see, read with your mind, not with your heart. So how do you know it's true? How do you know if it's false? How do you know if it's a lie? Each of you, at this point in your journey, is being guided, you are being exposed to many truths, and I can say that they are true, because they are said by us. We have no interest in deceiving them here. At this point, many still don't give up. Many people think, why do we always say that we speak the truth? And often what we say doesn't happen, or does it happen differently? So I'll try to explain it to you. Truths are told, in the way they are ready to be heard. A truth said today may have a completely different context than a truth said tomorrow. That's not why we're telling lies. We know exactly how the vast majority will interpret that message, that truth. When we say here that we don't want to be crutches for anyone, it has to do with the truth. Because there may be times when we say something and it won't resonate with you. You will feel a little uncomfortable with what was said or what was asked. So at that moment, that truth for you does not seem to be true. Perfectly normal. At that moment, your understanding, your consciousness, had not yet evolved to the point of understanding that truth. So I'll give another example. A lot of things I said, during the time of Palestine, were interpreted completely wrong. What I said was a lie, what I said was false. I spoke a lot through parables, which you at that time did not have much capacity to understand, different from today. So, even if we tell the truth, it will not be understood and interpreted in the same way by everyone, it will depend on each person's journey. It will depend on the moment in which that person lives, will depend on many aspects. Not really, it becomes a lie. If I say here, the sky is blue. Everyone looks up to the sky and sees the blue sky. I told a truth, but there will be those who will say, no, no, the sky is not blue. We see the sky blue because the gases that make up our atmosphere reflect light in this color. Will he be wrong? No, it won't be. Am I wrong when I said the sky is blue? I won't be either, because you're seeing the blue sky. So who to believe? What did I say? Forget right now that I am who I am. I'm a human person, saying the sky is blue. Who to believe? I lied? Did the other lie? No. As a human, I look at the sky and see that it is blue. So that's a truth for me. Other people will look at the sky and also see that it is blue, and they will agree with me, they will believe what I am saying because they too are seeing the truth. But there will be those who will reply, no, it is the reflection of light. There is no blue sky, physically speaking, that you are seeing. So I ask again, how do we know what is true, what is a lie, what is false? Note that there is no criteria. There is no rule. If it's true it's false, if it's more or less it's a lie, that doesn't exist. The big rule, yes there is one, before listening to anything. Go within. Ask your higher self to show you the truth in what you will hear. Who is your higher self? He is the commander of your soul. Ah, but do I have access to it? All the time, because you are contained in it. You are a fractal of your soul, managed by your higher self. So just ask, but also ask with your heart. These are not words left in the wind. Go within and ask, my higher self, help me see the truth in what I will read, in what I will hear, in what I will do. This goes for everything. You have a decision to make. One path will be true, another will be false, within your soul journey. The true one will lead you to your evolution, the other will make you go in circles. You will come out of the situation the same as you entered it, perhaps even worse. So how do you make the real decision? Ask your higher self to clearly show you the good path for your evolution. Because when you choose and decide with your mind, the tendency is for you to choose the one you believe is true. The one you think will do you good, but that is the ego understanding, not your soul. Just like what someone tells you. Is everything that person says true? Does she actually believe what she is saying? Or is she saying it because she has to say something? She follows those truths or she just throws words into the wind, but doesn't actually believe anything she says. Is it complex? Very. Then the ego will be saying at this point, so I don't trust anything anymore. This is the ego speaking, because for you it's bull or bull. Either you believe it or you bury it once and for all. And that's not the decision. It doesn't matter if the person speaking doesn't believe what they're saying. You will listen to what he is saying, and if you are listening with your heart, suddenly that truth that for him is not very deep yet, will be for you. Because you listened with your heart and agreed with what he said. So how do you know who is telling the truth and who is not? How do you know if something is true, false, or a lie? Listen to your hearts. Many here ask this to others, how do I know? There is no recipe, the recipe is to listen with your heart. It is asking the higher self for help so that it can show you whether what you are hearing is true or not. Only then will you begin to have a firm spiritual walk. Because you will hear a lot. Many things will be said with so much emphasis, with such seriousness, by people that you put your hand in the fire, that you will not even doubt what is being said there, they will believe it immediately. But who can guarantee that that person is telling the truth? Ah, but she is above suspicion. Why? She built an image of a perfect person, maybe? Is her interior really all that? So then we start to fall into another path, trust, and it is not a focus here today. The focus here is to discover where there is truth. And there is no other way. The only way for you to affirm, for you to say, this is true, is for each one to listen to their higher self, not the other. The truth that is true for you may not be true for someone else. And he may raise a lot of doubts about what you thought was true. And then you get a little shaken. So the only way is to listen to your heart, there is no other way. It is asking the higher self to show me if what I will hear, what I will read, if what I will decide is true, it's something that will bring me my spiritual evolution. This is the only solution. This is the only way. It is not the other person who will tell you that it is true, false or false. You have to be able to discover it, to feel it. Because many say they feel our energy, because they listen to us with their hearts. And whoever connects at that moment, with what is being said, effectively receives our energy, with certainty. And he begins to recognize the energy of each one of us there. If it is one of us speaking, but the energy has been manipulated, even listening with the heart, he will not feel our energy, because it has been manipulated, and he will realize that it is false. This is a daily exercise, it is constant learning. Work directly with the higher self of each of you. He is not unattainable, nor is he unattainable. You weren't taught how to work with it, that's all. But whoever calls him, whoever asks for help, will have it. Because your higher self knows exactly what is good on your journey. He will never do anything to you that hurts you, he will never say anything that is bad for you. So learn this lesson more. Do you want to discover the truth? Put your heart first, not your mind. Mind, within the third dimension, the one who speaks is the ego, the one who listens is the ego. And you will always let yourself be led by the solution that is most comfortable for you, because it's the ego saying, why are you going to get involved with something so difficult? Take the easy way out. And it's usually the wrong way. So there's the truth. We always speak the truth. But we say what you are ready to hear, and that doesn't mean we're telling lies. What would be the point of us arriving here and now, and telling everything that will happen in the future, being extremely truthful and real? Would you be ready to hear everything? I'll answer, no, they wouldn't be. The vast majority would wonder, why did we do this? So truths are told according to the moment, according to your human capacity to understand. We know how far we can go, we know how far we can count. Because every moment, every day, you are evolving, you are receiving more light. And with that you become stronger. So, why fill your minds now with painful, terrifying truths? What will it bring? Just anxiety, despair, fear. And how will it help you on your journey? In nothing. So the truths are told, every moment. Today I will be able to say, the sky is blue. In a while, I will be able to say, look at that blue sky you see, it is not blue, because there is a blue ball around it, it is blue because it is a reflection of light, and you will be ready to hear this truth. But the fact that I said the sky was blue wasn't a lie. Because you saw the blue sky. That's what you were ready to hear, that the sky was blue. Why is everything that is being said today only being told now? Why didn't we tell all this 50 years ago? Because you wouldn't be ready to listen. So we tell the truth always, according to what you are ready to hear. This is not a lie, this is not false, it is just unconditional love for each of you, because we know what each truth can cause in all of humanity. To close, I want to reinforce what was said yesterday. Everyone is telling the truth. The light one. That's just what you have to believe. It doesn't matter if battles are still being fought, if it appears that the light is losing. There is only one truth, the light one. Everything that will happen yet will not eliminate this phrase. It will only reinforce. The light one. Shadows will no longer dominate this planet. There are still shadows, there are many, but there will be a day when they will all be purged from the planet. When and how, wait and you will see. We tell truths. But by our unconditional love, they are spoken, as far as you can hear, understand, and rise. Anything else will not be for your good.